Okay, yeah. So now this case statement will be help us in many cases, guys. Okay, and there are three different ways we can write this case statement actually. Okay, and this will be applied on top of the existing table. Okay, this case statement will be applied on top of the existing tables. Yeah, and I'll go with there are three different ways where we can write a case statement. Okay, so I'll just go with one by one. Okay, so out of three different ways, this is the first way. Okay, so case, so this is how it will start. Case when, maybe I'll write a select also. Select case when. So when is a keyword, case also a keyword here. Okay, case when the column name, okay, equals to any value, let's say some string value or integer. Okay, then, so what is meant by this case when column name equals to value means, if this column name equals to this value, okay, if this is a true condition, if this is a true condition, then I just want to take this value. Okay, then you can put some value over here, or you can take some column name, anything can be done. Okay, I'll give you example for all the things. Okay, let's say I'll just say like new value. If this is true, then take this value. Okay, now, okay, so every case statement should end with an end keyword, that is mandatory. Okay, and that has to be come in at the end actually. Yeah, so before end, now this is a true condition and it is going to give a value, right? Okay, now if it is a false condition, so we can go for directly else statement. Okay, else means if this is not true, okay, else what value I want to take, let's say some new value 2 or value 1. And this else statement is not mandatory to write. Okay, this else statement is not mandatory to write. So if at all we will require, so we can keep it. Okay, now at the end you have to keep end keyword. Okay, so case when, if this condition is true, then take this value, else take this value. This is the one way of writing a case statement. Okay, for an example, if you are not written this else statement, what will happen? So what will happen means, if this is true, no, it will take a new value. Okay, if any of the values are not satisfying, okay, then it will directly take the null value, guys. For an example, I'll give you an example. Let's say I have 1 2 3 4 in my table. Okay, so I have written a case statement and the condition would be, let's say this is id column, and the condition would be case when id less than or equals to 3, let's say. Then, okay, I just want to print, maybe I just want to take some value. Okay, some percentage value or whatever it is. Okay, or maybe id multiplication, okay, into 10. In SQL server, if you want to multiply something, you need to use star. Okay, id into 10. Okay, so this column, if it is less than 30, no, it will multiply with 10 actually. Okay, just I'm taking a small example. Okay, and if you simply put a end keyword over here, right, what will happen? There is a one more value which is not satisfying with this condition, correct? In that case, in the output, what exactly we'll get over here is, we'll get 10 20 30, null will come, because this record is not satisfying with any condition, right? That's why it will show it as a null. So if suppose if I go ahead with else, and if I mention like, maybe id into 20, let's say. So now what will happen? Else id into 20. Now what will happen? So else condition means this 4 will come, correct?
Yeah.
Because this is not satisfying with this condition. Now that 4 into 20.
Yes. Okay.
That 4 into 20 will be
81.
correct?
Yeah.
Now let's say for other conditions, I don't want to multiply anything. Whatever value it is there in my table, exactly I have to print the same. Okay, which means id less than or equals to 3 means I have to multiply with 10. But for remaining records, I have to kept as it is. I don't want to change anything. I don't want to multiply anything. So in that case, what exactly will come here? Tell me.
ID star into 1.
No need to multiply with 1. Just you can keep id.
Keep ID 1.
Yeah, if you keep id, what will happen? In else case, it will just take the values which is present in the existing column. That's it. So here 4 will come. Okay, so that's what I'm saying here is, here you can put any value, hard coded value or a column name, anything is fine. Okay, and also while writing here condition, right? So it can be equal, so it can be like operator, between operator, any operator you can use basically. Okay, understand?
Yes.
And not only single condition, you can put and you can put or conditions also, no problem. Clear? Any questions?
Sir, what is mean actually that case statement?
I'll tell you. I'll tell you what exactly, for what purpose we will use. I'll tell you. Okay. Yeah.
Can you use at
Sorry.
2 columns at a time? Can you use 2 columns at a time in single
Where?
case statement?
Here.
Single case statement?
Yes, you can use column name equal, first column name equals to this, and the second column equals to something. Then both the conditions should satisfy.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Yeah. So let me just show you an example. And this is one of the famous interview question. Yeah. Can you see there are M's and gender M and S, correct? Sorry, M and F, males and females, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. The question what they will ask is, can you please write a query to change from male to female and female to male. Okay, so wherever M's are there, we have to convert into F. Wherever F is there, we have to convert into M. Got it?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so now when the exact case statement will come into the picture means, based upon one existing column, if I want to derive a new column, based upon the existing column, if I want to derive a new column, in such a cases, your case statement will come. Meaning, so let me write select case when. So what is the condition I can write? Tell me.
Gender equal
equals to M.
M.
Then
F.
Then F.
F.
Okay. Then
And
else.
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 M.
Okay. And end. Correct.
Yes, sir.
So now when this case statement and else statement will come is, if there are only two values, in my column, or two conditions we can say. In such a cases, this case and else statement will come. Okay, if there are more than two values, right, we can write number of when conditions. Actually, that is a case 2 actually. Okay, so that's fine. Now what will happen if I write it over here like this? So from maybe if we need all the columns, right, along with these columns, if I need a original gender column, okay, so let me put gender column, comma, and I'll mention a job title also. Let me select few columns. Okay, so and I'm going to give as new gender, let's say new gender field. Okay, so for this entire query, this is a new column, right?
Yes, sir.
Correct.
Yes.
And gender job title from my table name.
Yeah.
Let's see what will happen if I go and execute this. Can you see? This is the original column. Wherever M is there, it has been converted to F. Wherever F is there, it's converted to M. Correct?
Yes.
Are you agree with me?
Yes.
So if at all, if I am removing this else statement, what will happen? Let's see. Because else is not mandatory, right?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Only F.
So wherever M is there, it has been printed as F. But wherever F is there, so it is taking as a null because this F is not satisfying with any of the conditions there. Correct?
Yeah.
So that's why it will defaultly make it as a null in the new column. And this is also a temporary column, guys. It's not a permanent column. This is also a temporary column. Okay. Clear?
Clear.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, now how this case statement will work, I'll tell you. Let me write an else condition. Okay. Now, how many rows are there totally? 290 rows are there. Now I want to check how many males are there, how many females are there. Where gender equals to M. If you stop me, you can stop me at any point of time if you didn't understand anything. Okay, so totally 206 males are there and 84 females are there. Okay.
Yeah.
So now what will happen? Let me put the number also, 209 males and
Yes.
84 females are there. Okay. Now when the case statement will work, case when gender equals to M and then female, correct? So total, how many total number of rows in my table?
290.
290.
How come it is 290?
You select total. Only
206.
206 male.
206 male.
206 male.
Male.
206, huh?
Yes, sir.
1 second. Sorry. Okay. Now total number of rows will be 290, correct? Now, when the case statement is running, the first condition is gender equals to M, right? Now, what will happen? Out of 295, we have only 206 rows, correct? The males. So this condition will work. Okay, this condition will work only for 206 rows, correct?
Yes.
Correct, because these are the number of rows which are satisfied with the first condition. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Now when it goes to the else condition, right, when it goes to the else condition, okay, it won't check these 206 rows at all. Why? Because these are already satisfied with the first condition, correct? These are all, no need of checking, right?
Correct.
Okay, so that's why when it is going to else condition, whatever the rows which are already satisfied, it will ignore for the next condition. Okay, so for else condition, what rows will come into the picture?
That females.
The remaining rows can be female, it can be transgender, whatever it is. Okay, the remaining rows will be applicable, correct?
Yes.
For an example, if I have 10 transgender genders are there. Okay, now totally my rows will be 300.
94.
Total number of rows
300.
is 300. Okay, and here this else condition will apply for how many rows?
94. 94.
Yes, exactly, 94. Okay,
94.
so now out of 94, it may satisfy with all the rows or it may not, correct?
Yes.
Okay, but here else condition means it will apply for all, not only for A, for T. Okay, else means what? Apart from this condition, all other rows, correct?
Yes.
So which means for 94 rows, it will applicable M actually.
Yeah.
That is how the case statement will work, guys. Okay. Yeah. And in interview, sometimes, they will confuse us. Let me show you. Gender, M, F, and again M and F. Okay. Now we have written a case statement, right? Now what they will, according to our query, right? What they will show us is like, so what they will do is for the new column. Okay, so wherever M is there, no, for according to first condition, what will happen? Wherever M is there, this will get converted F, correct?
Yes.
And what they will do is they will keep as it is this rows here. Okay, the remaining F's are there, right? As it is, they'll keep, and on top of it, they will go and apply a else condition. Okay, now what will happen? Everywhere F is there. If you go for else condition, what will happen? Everything will become M.
Converted into M.
Correct?
Yes.
Is that the way case statement will work?
No, sir.
No, correct. So they will, the query is correct. Okay, but they will, show you the data something like this. So this is how it is showing, and your query is not going to work. Okay, so in such a way, what you need to do is you need to go and explain to him that. So whenever the first condition will running in the case statement, okay. So let's say if some rows are satisfied, okay, some rows are satisfied. Here 2 rows are satisfied, right? For the next condition, these rows will get ignored. Okay, how many number of rows are satisfied with the first condition? All those rows will be, ignored for the second condition, because those records are already satisfied, right?
Yes.
It won't take it forward for the next condition. So the next condition will work only for these rows. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
That is how the case statement will work. Any questions? This is very important actually.
Vinod, I understood the scenario. Can you explain how the interview is going to point this question?
Yeah, question is similar, like they'll give us the same table and they will say like write a query to change from male to female, female to male. That's it.
Okay. Okay.
Same way. So I have written in the above.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
sometimes they will confuse us. Okay, so this case statement will work like this. So, but according to my output, it is not giving. So in such a case, you go and explain this is how the case will work. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, maybe instead of males and females, sometimes they may give us zeros and ones. Okay.
Yeah.
Now they will ask us to convert all ones to zeros, zeros to ones. So same thing, right? Case when ID equals to 1, then 0 else
Equal to 1.
1. Correct?
Yeah.
Correct, no? Yeah. And sometimes, when specifically in integers, right? Sometimes they will ask us to write, to convert 1 to 0, 0 to 1 without case statement. What you can do now? Tell me.
We'll update.
Second update.
Instead, no, I don't want to update. You just need to, just it's a temporary data, right? which I required. No need to update. What you can do without a case statement. All zeros should be ones, ones should be zeros.
Uh,
Replace.
Replace, no.
The concatenation, sir.
Tell me the query, please. Okay, let me write. Can I write something like this? 1 minus ID from table name without case. So 1 is hard coded value. 1 minus 1,
yeah, we can write.
0, right?
Yeah.
1 minus 0, 0, 1. 1 minus 0, 1, 1 minus 0, 1, 1 minus 1, 0. Correct?
Yes.
So this is one more query without case statement. But the same thing we cannot apply for genders, right? We cannot minus characters here. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Any questions? Any questions? If you didn't understand, please let me know. I'll give you more examples. Okay. No questions? Okay. Now let me give you another example. Now yesterday we have written that union all, and then we have get this percentage value, right? Correct?
Yes.
So now for this also we can use the case statement. Let me show you. Now what we are doing, using the existing column, we are deriving a new column, correct? Temporarily. So now what I can do, instead of writing multiple case statements, I mean multiple queries and union all set operators, right? We can do simply case when category name equals to what? Let's say bikes. Okay. Then what we required,
And that percentage.
we need to apply total line total into 20%, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next,
Okay, yeah.
we can use else, but when you use else, no, this else will be applicable for all the rows, correct?
Rest of the bikes, sir.
Rest
Excluding.
of the bikes means I don't want to apply for all the bikes, no. I mean, rest of the categories I don't want to apply. Only for clothing we have applied something, right?
Then we can
Yeah.
use.
End, sir.
Then else condition will not work, na.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, in this case, see here basically what I required, na. There are 4 categories totally, right? For bikes, I need to apply 0.20 to 20%, and for clothing, I need to apply 0.50, and for remaining categories, right? I should not apply anything. It should be as it is. Okay. Whatever line total is there, I need to represent the same. Okay. So how many conditions now totally?
Two conditions.
Two conditions.
There are 2 conditions, and this is also one of the condition, right?
Yeah.
So 3 conditions. If there are more than 2 conditions, okay, how you need to write the case statement? This is the case 2, guys. Okay. In case statement, there are 3 different ways, right? This is the first way. This is the second way. What I'm going to write. Okay. So it's not and. We can write one case with multiple when conditions actually. When, if this is the case, go and apply 0.20%. If, sorry, not if, when category equals to
Clothing.
clothing, then
Line
total
0.5.
into 0.05, correct? Okay. Now for other apart from these 2 categories, for all other categories, what they said,
line total.
Insane.
line total, same value, correct? Same value means the same column name, correct? Can I apply else condition here? I can apply. Okay. So for when you write a case statement, right? Else is not mandatory, but if required, you can keep it. Okay. Depends on the situation. Else we can keep line total. Okay. And you need to put the
And
end keyword and some alias column, maybe new price or discount price. No, it is. Okay. I think here the discount should be not line total. It should be 0. I think. Correct. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
So here it should be 0, right? For there is no offers for the remaining categories means the value should be 0. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Or else we can put not applicable also. Yeah. Yeah. Now let's see if I go and execute this, will I get the value or not? Can you see this now? For bikes, the value is 407. Whereas for accessories, it's a different category, right? The discount price is 0. Correct?
Yeah.
Getting it?
Yeah, got it.
So likewise, in one case, we can write n number of when conditions actually. Let's say if I have one more category, right? What is that another category?
accessories,
Accessories and then
components.
Components. Components. Okay, let's say for components, I need to apply different percentage line total into 0.10%. So now I can write like this now. Correct? So now in my table, for an example, I have a 1000 rows. Out of 1000, can you please mute? I'm getting some disturbance. Yeah, out of 1000 rows, right? I have 400 bikes category, 400 rows actually for bike category, and then 300 rows for clothing category, 100 rows for components, and what is the remaining?
200.
200 rows for accessories. Okay, so in this case, so this condition will apply for how many rows?
That's
400.
400.
400 rows, correct?
Yes.
Now for this condition,
300.
no, it's not only 300, it will applicable for all the remaining rows, right? See, basically this will be applicable on top of 100,000 rows, but how many rows it is satisfied totally?
You haven't mentioned else, sir.
Mention
else over there, right?
Sorry, I mentioned else. That's fine. See, when it is checking this category, right? So basically it will apply for 1000 rows, but how many rows it is satisfied?
400.
Only 400, correct? Now this 400 will be keep it aside out of 1000.
Okay.
Okay. Now when it is going on to applying the second condition, right? It will be applicable for
700.
600.
totally 600 rows, correct?
Yes.
But out of 600 rows, it is satisfying with
300.
only 300
Clothing.
rows, correct? Now how many rows are we should keep it aside? 400 plus 300 we should keep, because these are already satisfied. We should not take it forward for the next conditions, correct? Now when this condition is satisfying, how many rows it will applicable?
300.
Totally 300, but out of 300 it satisfied only 100, correct? Now when it goes to the else condition, the remaining rows, what are the remaining rows? 200, correct? Yeah. Now when you go and execute, now you see this entire result set will come in a single column only. Am I right? Correct, no? Single case with multiple when conditions will be represented in a single column, and you see using the existing columns, I am deriving a new column over here. Correct? Yes. So now execute it. Now see the data. Discount price. Okay. Only for the accessories, the value is 0. For the remaining, it has been applied 0.5, 0.10, 0.20%. This is very easy, na? Compared to the above union null set operator.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes. Next. So likewise, you can write n number of when conditions, guys. So when this number of when conditions will come, if the conditions are more than 2, okay. If the conditions are more than 2, then multiple whens will come into the picture, and there is no restriction, how many whens we need to write. It is your wish. Okay. It depends on your conditions.
Okay.
There is no restriction like we should do is only 32, 42. No. Clear?
Yeah.
In this case also, else is not mandatory. See, any case, else is not mandatory. If the situation demands, go and apply that else. Okay?
Yeah.
Yes, tell me.
In when condition, only one column should be taken. Or
No,
we
it's
do
your
multiple
wish. For
columns?
an example, let me take something. Okay, for an example, in bikes, right?
Yes,
That 0.20% is there, na?
yes, sir.
That I have to apply only for specifically mountain bikes and road bikes, let's say. Okay. So in that case, what you can do is you can write here and subcategory name in, because multiple right here. One is road bikes. There are I think 3 different bikes which we have, correct?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah.
And another one will be mountain bike.
Mountain bikes.
Okay, for that it will applicable for 20%. For remaining, there is no price. I mean, there is no discount. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So in that case, let's see. See, for mountain bikes, it has been applied. Road bikes also it applicable. And what else is there? What other bikes we have?
Maybe tunnel bike.
Hmm? Okay, in this case, instead of searching, what you can do? Can I put a like keyword?
Yeah.
Can I do that?
Yes, sir.
So where subcategory name like,
Like,
or I can put not like also, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, or we can put like only. We can filter out all the bikes, and I can put percentage, right?
Yes, sir.
I don't know the bikes where it will be. Wherever it will be bikes, so I have to bring that. Now let's see. So only see mountain and these bikes and road bikes. What else? Touring bikes. Can you see the touring bikes? Discount price is 0.
yeah.
Okay. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, understood.
Yeah. Likewise, you can apply multiple conditions also. No issues. Okay. Yeah. So this is where see, when I'm checking each and every value, it is very difficult for me to search, right? Such case, go for a like keyword to filter out the data. Right?
Yes.
Yes.
Next, any other questions?
Sir, when we are not using else 0, by defaultly it will take the not mentioned columns as 0.
No, it will consider as a null actually.
Null.
See, null is different, 0 is different, huh?
Okay.
Okay. So null means they won't understand why it is applying null. Okay. So instead of that, if you keep at least 0, right, they'll understand there is no discount price for that. Okay. Yeah.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, in the output, if the client wants like only the few rows should be like changed. and remaining value should be as it is as a SQL table. Like other condition, how to get the values though?
Can you come again?
Yeah, sir. For example, here only like touring bikes is getting null values.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, like for touring bikes also, we need the same values which is in the physical table.
The line total value.
Yeah.
But if you see the question is valid, I can give you the answer for that.
Yes,
but
yes.
if you keep this line total over here discount price, right? What they will understand?
100%.
It's also discount price.
Yeah, 100% discount, right? Correct.
Yeah, sir.
So maybe if you need this value, same value over here, I can give you that. So very simple. So the values are present in where? The original values.
Line total.
Line total. You can keep that column over here. That's it.
It's line total.
Direct column. Yeah.
Yes, direct column.
Okay, sir.
And if you go and execute, these scenarios will come actually. In many cases, scenarios will, this is valid question, guys. Okay. Maybe it is not suitable for us for this situation. Okay. But this is a valid question actually.
Yeah. Got it, sir. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Next. Next. No questions? No questions?
No.
Ranjita, have you understand? Ranjita Patil.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can you please explain as what you have understand? The both case statement, when exactly we can use and how it will gonna work.
Yes, sir. We can use case statement here, sir. First, male and we can this male and female example you have taken, no, sir. Here, first case and when two keywords, sir. These two are keywords. We can in this scenario we can replace whenever female is there, no, sir. There we need to change male. And again after the then statement we can use the help of else. We can use m. This gonna use to y means we can replace whenever a female is there, no, sir. There we can replace female by m, sir. That's why we can use the help of else statement. We can do that operation, sir.
Okay. So when first condition will work, how many number of rows will affect?
That totally, sir, 300 rows are there, sir. For 206 rows for male, sir.
No, this first condition will applicable for how many rows totally? I'm not asking for whether it is how many rows it is matching, but how many rows it will applicable, the first condition.
206, sir. 206.
No. Rajashekar. Rajshekar. Veerabhadra Gowda.
To all 300 rows.
Yes. So this condition will apply for all 300 rows, but out of 300 rows, it is satisfying for
206.
only 206. Okay. That's how it will be. It will applicable for all the entire rows, but while checking the condition, it's satisfied with only 206.
Only 206.
That's how it will be. Okay. And when it is going to else condition, what it will do?
Remaining, sir.
Excluding ignore that 206 rows.
After that
94.
And whatever remaining records are there, it will go and apply for that. Okay. And out of 94, I mean, it is as it is else condition, it will applicable for both female and transgender. It will convert to M, correct?
Yes.
So now in this case, maybe we can do one thing. So if there is a transgender, I know I don't want transgenders to affect. Okay, so I just want to keep the same. Maybe someone has asked that I want to keep the same column, right? So in this case, it will come actually. Let me show you. Transgender should be as it is, but remaining F should be M, M should be F. So what you can do? Can I keep when? One more when? When gender equals to F
Yeah.
Then
Then
M.
M.
M, correct? Else
Yes, gender.
Gender.
directly I can put the column name, correct?
Yes, gender.
Gender, because in gender column only I have T, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, in this case, column will come directly, correct? Yeah. So either way you can write. Any other question? Sorry.
We could also mention T over there, right? In gender place.
Which T? No, you no need to write directly T here. Why? Because there can be T, there can be transgender complete name, we don't know. Whatever it comes, it has to represent. Okay. It can be T, it can be transgender. Okay. So whatever it comes, so that is there in the gender column only, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The same value I have to represent. Maybe for some of the genders they had mentioned only T. For some of the members they have mentioned like transgender completely. Okay. Understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So if you mention only T, it will mention T only. But I don't want like that. Whatever it is there in my column, exactly I have to represent as it is.
Sir,
Yeah.
here first case after the second scenario given, no, sir.
This one.
You can understand up to no, sir. Same male and female example only. Either way you can give no, sir.
Correct.
There when again you took no, sir. That's the case.
This one. This one.
Yes, sir. Why?
Yeah, why? Because there are three conditions now I have taken. The transgender also. Now the question is, when male is there, print it as a F. When female is there, print it as M. Else, there is a other genders are there. Keep it as it is. Transgender. Okay, not only transgender, maybe some other genders are there, right? I just want to, apart from F and M, don't convert any other genders, keep as it is. Okay. Yeah, so that's why I have written multiple whens actually. For male and female, I have written one when statement. For remaining genders, I am keeping as it is.
It's not possible to directly insert there only, no, sir?
No, if you directly put else over here, no, what will happen? M will convert as F, correct? This else statement will work for what? Your F also it will work, your transgender, maybe some other genders also it will work. But according to me, F also should convert to M, right?
Yes.
Okay. The else will fall under all the records which are not satisfied for the first condition. Okay. Yeah. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. This is for only two conditions. This is for more than two conditions. It's like this. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Any other questions?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, about that rows, like it will come to like first one only male and female. In the first case, like when gender equal to M, it will take like it will read all the 300 rows.
Correct.
Then in the else condition, it will like only it will change the 84 rows.
No. Here it will take all the 100 rows. See, basically this gender, when you write this condition, right?
Yes, sir.
It doesn't know how many males are there, correct?
Yes.
So it will go and apply for all 300 rows, but out of 300, when it is applying, the satisfied number of rows are only 206.
Okay.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
With the first condition. When it is going to else condition, right? Else will not apply for all 300 now. Because already 206 are satisfied.
Okay.
So what are the remaining rows?
206 means
I do have 84 plus let's say 10. Total 94.
Yeah.
This else condition will work only for 94 rows. That's it.
94.
Yes. the remaining records.
Okay. When we use that like 2 times when, sir, at that time in the second case.
Yeah. When you go for 2 times, right?
Yes.
So in this case, all 300 records it will applicable, the first condition,
Yeah.
but satisfied number of rows are
Like 206.
206, correct?
Yes.
And when it is going to this condition, right?
Yes.
It will applicable for how many rows? 94. Okay, but the satisfied, according to the condition, the satisfied number of rows are 84, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so and then when it goes to else condition, 206 rows are satisfied with first condition, 84 rows are satisfied with the second condition, the remaining records are 10. Only in else condition 10 records will fall.
Okay. I mean, like in a backend, will it going to sort it out or kind of thing?
No. Case condition will not sort anything.
Okay, so
Won't sort anything.
okay, because
Yes.
in between F will be there, in between the mail will be there. Like after writing out, like taking out M value, like change that F into M again. It should be in some sorting way, like grouping should be there, right?
No. There is no grouping is required. See, basically what it will do in the back end.
Yes.
So it is representing, it is generating a new column, correct? Yes. So now when it is generating a new column, wherever M is there, it is trying to print F. Okay. But here, nothing will be placed because these are not satisfied, right?
Yes.
These are not satisfied. So nothing will be placed over here. Okay. Maybe in the backend, the memory allocation might allocate for this.
Yeah.
Okay, for the future case. So now when it is going to the second case, right? That point of time it will print, okay, M over here. Because it is satisfied with the second condition.
Okay, sir.
That's how it will be.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, and whatever it is allocated, that is temporarily.
Temporarily.
Because it is a select statement, right?
Yes, sir. Only to display.
So if I need this gender should be permanently should get update. What I need to do?
Update.
Yes. So what you can do, first of all, you need a new column in the table, correct?
Yeah.
So then you can write an update statement. How do you write means I'll show you. Update my table name. Let's say my human resources. Set the new gender column. New gender we need to update. No, not gender.
Yeah, equals to.
Correct. New gender equals to, you simply write this case. That's it. Okay.
Yes.
So based upon this condition, it will go and update the M and F.
So case condition also you can directly write an update statement.
Yes, you can write. A case statement can be written in few clauses. I'll show you what are those clauses. One is select, and you can write in update statement also. What else? We can write it in order by clause also. Actually, case. I'll give you an example for that. Okay. Yeah.
Like these we are just temporary we are creating, right? These case statements.
Yes.
But how it will be helpful in the real time?
Real time, see here it is showing like this, right? In the report output, my client wants to give us, maybe say, some festival season, let's say.
Okay.
In such a case, they want to, provide us some discounts.
Okay.
In such a case, I don't want to update. See, this is a discount price only for this festival, correct? I don't want to update this column in my table, right, permanently, because this is only required only for this festival seasons, maybe 3 to 4 days, right?
Yeah,
in such a case, you derive a new column and you write this query in the report and generate them. Okay, temporarily we'll generate this discount price column and we'll apply some discounts and we'll show it to them. This is what the discount will be. Okay.
Yes.
But if you permanently update, no. In the report, the discount price will be there in the entire season. If at all, that column will be present in the report. Correct?
Yeah, correct.
Yes.
So here, else condition after we mentioned gender means the value not changed. You told right, sir?
This value,
Sir. We mentioned gender means same value will getting right, sir. So for example, without using else conditions, sir, also same like.
No, if you are not using else, no, what will happen? There is a transgender, so these rows are satisfied with first and second conditions, right?
Okay, sir.
The remaining rows are 10, correct?
Yes, sir.
So for this, as there is no conditions, okay, see this T is not satisfied with first, second, and there is no else also. So that's why it will defaultly mention like null in the output.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Sir.
Yeah. So yeah, I have shown you now here. So for the accessories, if I'm not mentioning there any conditions, any else conditions, see, it is showing null because it doesn't have any condition, right? That's why it doesn't know what exactly it has to print in the output. So that's why it will defaultly make it as null. This is very important. This nulls. Okay. Yeah. Any other questions?
Sir.
Yes.
Sir, in bikes subcategory, you wrote road bikes and mountain bikes.
Yeah, correct.
And we given 20% discount.
Correct.
If customer asks for rather than road bikes and mountain bikes, you want to give 30% discount, then what would be the query?
Sorry. For apart from road bikes and mountain bikes, no?
Yes, sir.
No, apart from road bikes and mountain bikes, we should give for other bikes 30% or
can write a new when statement.
Correct.
And I can give that percentage.
You can give like this when, just copy the same statement.
Okay.
And you can put when category equals to bike, subcategory equals to touring bikes, let's say. Okay. Then you can put then line total into 30%. Okay. That's it.
For a case statement, we can give only one else condition, sir.
Yes, one case statement, one else, and one when, one end, but number of whens you can run.
Okay.
Sir, in case here, here.
Yes.
How many rows will selected, sir, and how many will execute, sir? I mean, how
sorry,
many
in this case, sir.
Yes.
So you want me to mention else or don't want?
Don't want.
Okay. So now see. So accessory it is not applicable. For bikes, it is applying 20%. Road bikes, it is applying 20%. When you go for touring bikes, let me show you touring bikes here. Can you see the touring bikes? Can you apply 30% on top of sound 42? Tell me.
That is 74.2.
What is the 30% of it?
Nearly 220.
22.2 something.
20, not 22. It's triple
222.705.
Can you see the same?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Understand?
Yes.
So here the satisfied rows will get divided if you write multiple when conditions. Okay.
Yes.
So if you write only these conditions, maybe 300 400 rows may satisfy. But when you split it now, I mean, if you write multiple when conditions here, what will happen? Maybe few rows for this condition, few rows for this condition, correct?
Correct.
Understand?
Yeah.
Who asked this question?
No.
Vinoda?
No, side.
Noora?
Natraj.
Natraja? Natraj. Understand this?
Yes, sir.
Query is very simple actually. If there are number of conditions are increasing, you need to increase the number of when conditions, correct? Correct?
Yes, sir.
If
Yes,
you
sir.
want to print the same value, go for a else condition.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can
So
we
if there is
write
no,
only single case statement in
sorry,
in one select? Can we write multiple cases in single select statement?
we can write. I'll show you. That is the third case actually.
Okay.
Write down case statement and side heading you have put right already. Can you write down this syntax, please?
Yes, okay.
Can I make like this one statement one?
How?
One. Can I?
Sorry, I'm not
He's
getting.
asking we need to mention one or just write a sentence.
Only this one. This one. Write down this as of now.
Sir, can we change null records into male or female?
Can we change null records?
Yes, sir.
After your case statement.
If we have null records
Yeah,
in
you
the
can.
gender,
You can.
sir.
You can. What you can do? Gender is null.
Yeah.
Then M or F.
Okay.
You can do that. Yeah. Then this. See, this is, you can write case one, or you can just say way first way one, or step one. Anything is fine. Okay. Select case one, column name equals to value, then new value. Write else and else also, please. Else new value. And what you can do below, else is not mandatory. In note, else is not mandatory. And what is mandatory?
End.
Yes. Can you write that point as well?
Yeah.
End is mandatory for case.
Sir, both those case and when and end is a keyword.
Yes. Please first point and below is second. Write down this. Done. Done, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Can you write down this? Draw this table, please. Only gender. Only one column, not new column. Draw this one table, and table name is you can put if you want T1 or something. And you put whatever genders you want, no issues. Now below that, write down this question. Write a query to change male to female, female to male, and then write down this query. I think here these columns won't come under, right? Job title won't come into the picture, and this table name will be T1, right? Write like this. You write this, I'll tell you the note points, okay? And give me just a couple of minutes, I'll be back. Done?
Yeah,
Yeah, make a note, please. Make a note. If there are 1,000 or 100 rows, you can take 100 rows in a table. If there are 100 rows in a table, the first case condition will applicable for what? How many rows?
Total 100 rows.
Total 100 rows. The first case condition will applicable for all 100 rows, and assume that it's satisfied with 70 rows only. Okay. If there are 100 rows in a table, the first case condition will applicable for all 100 rows and assume that it's satisfied with 70 rows. Maybe make it as point by point. It will be good. The next point, the second case condition. The second case condition will be applicable for remaining rows. That is, how many rows?
30.
30 rows.
rows. Okay. If you want, in the bracket, already satisfied rows will not be considered for the second condition. Correct?
Yeah.
You can mention this. Will not be considered or will be ignored for the second condition. Not only second, for remaining conditions, I can say, correct? For second, third, fourth, it won't applicable, right?
Yeah.
Yes, for remaining conditions, you can write.
Sorry, here remaining condition means else condition, right?
Yeah, it can be else, it can be multiple whens also, right?
Okay.
Okay, that's what
You
I'm
can
saying.
put and so on, right?
Yes. So here, if you see multiple whens, no. So if the records which are satisfied with first condition will be ignored for second when, third when, fourth when, and else also. That's why I'm writing remaining conditions. Okay. Or remaining all conditions, you can write, including else if you want. Okay. Done. Done, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now assume that the second case condition is satisfied with 20 rows. Assume that the second case condition is satisfied with 20 rows, then remaining case or else conditions will be applicable for no. See here, out of 30, only 20 satisfied.
Yes, sir. Yes.
How many rows remaining?
10.
10 rows, right? 10 rows. I'll write about null statement, okay, at the end.
Okay.
If the second case is satisfied with 20 rows out of 30, for remaining case or else statements, it will be those will be applicable only for the 10 rows. That's it. Okay.
Okay.
Any confusion in this point?
No.
Okay. Else is not mandatory, Monica. Depends on the situation, we'll use it. Okay. Next, if any rows not satisfied, any of the conditions, okay, if any rows are not satisfied with any of the conditions, it will go to else condition, correct?
Yeah.
It will go to else condition, but if else is not present, then
Null.
Either zero or
defaultly applicable. It will defaultly apply
Null only.
null. Write down this. If any rows are not satisfied with any of the conditions, when I say conditions, maybe you can write case conditions, okay? Yeah, case conditions, it will go to else statement or else condition. If the else is not present, then
null.
It will defaultly apply nulls. That's it. Make sense? Yeah. Next. In one case statement, we can write how many whens?
N
number of when conditions. మీకు కండిషన్స్ ఇచ్చారు అంటే ఓకే సో ఇఫ్ దిస్ ఇస్ దిస్ ప్రింట్ దట్ ఇఫ్ దిస్ ఇస్ దిస్ ప్రింట్ దట్ మీన్స్ blindly you can go and apply a case where a thought లేదు ఇంకా okay in one case statement we can write n number of when conditions but only one end for one case. Okay. One end for one case. Next, write a query. This is all about case statements, guys. Okay, all the conditions will be for the case conditions. Okay, write a query to apply below conditions.
This is case 2, right?
Sorry?
Case 2?
Yes, case 2. Here the points I have given for case 2 also, actually. Okay. Yeah, here you can write case 2, guys. The above one is case 1, right? This case. See, these case 1, case 2, case 3 is not given by the Microsoft. Okay. So I just classified into 1, 2, 3 so that you will know the differences. In what case we have to go for which operation. Write a query to apply the below conditions. Okay, the conditions are like this. Okay. I know for me it is very easy to copy paste. For you people it will take to note down in the notes. So then discount price will be 30. Write down these conditions, please. Do you have any such questions in the question paper? Based
Only
upon
one
case?
update statements. No, only one update statement.
Only one condition, huh? Okay. Can you put that question in the group, please? Hello? Yeah. Put that question so that people will understand how the question will come. %. And if it is components, %. Okay. And remaining categories 0%. Okay. Okay, these are the conditions, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And write down the below query for. Transfer all the employees of 10 to update the salary case rate and yes, who are not eligible for this. Try the try with the case statement and see.
Sir, here in select statement, it is not mandatory to put column name, right?
Sorry.
In select statement, sir. Column name we have to write mandatory or it is.
These columns, huh?
Yes, sir.
It's up to us. Maybe if we need to represent in the output, definitely we can put, and it is not mandatory to have it. See, if you simply remove that and go and execute, right, you will have only discount price. How the client will understand for which product, which category, which subcategory.
Okay.
Correct. So that's why I have represent all these columns so that it looks good, right? If you go and execute. Okay. Yeah, it all depends on our requirement. And this is the extra column which will represent the output, that too temporarily. Yes, please.
Assume that there are multiple bikes in subcategory name, like 20 to 30. Okay, I want to apply 30% for remaining bikes. I accept road bikes and mountain bikes. So that I want to write all the bike name in that subcategory name.
No, see, if there are 30 subcategories are there, okay,
okay.
under bikes, and except road bikes and mountain bikes, for remaining 28 subcategories, you need to apply 20%.
30%.
In that, yeah, 30%, let's say. In that case, instead of mentioning, in all the 28 subcategories, why can't we put not in?
Okay.
Okay. So keeping 2 subcategories easy or keeping 28 subcategories easy? Okay. 2 is very easy, right?
Yes, sir.
Go for a not condition.
Okay.
Yeah. Now I'll have a question for someone. Yeah, remaining people you can write. Who's that? Vignesh.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just hold on a second, everyone. Just listen. This is very important. For an example, Vignesh, I have written same condition in both the cases, but I have differed the percentage here. Okay.
Okay.
Now tell me which will applicable in the output. Will it be 20% or 30% for both bikes and road bikes, mountain bikes?
First, it will check for first condition and will apply for 20%, sir.
First, it will check for what?
First when condition, and it will
This
apply
one?
20%.
Okay.
And the second condition will get removed or ignored.
Ignored, huh?
Yes.
Okay. Lakshmi Pati.
Sir.
Yes. So the conditions are exactly same in two when conditions.
Yes, sir. Same only.
But the percentage which I applied is different. Right?
Yes, sir.
So tell me what exactly will happen in this case.
I think second one executing, first one is ignoring, sir. Why? Because of second one is
okay. Jeevan.
I didn't understand the question, sir.
Question is, see here, if you see the when conditions are exactly same.
Yes, sir.
Above and below. But what I did is I changed it here. The condition is 20% and 30%. First when condition 20 and here is 30.
Okay.
But the categories of categories are exactly same. Which condition it will take? Will it apply both or will it apply one? And if it is one, which one it will apply?
It will first comes to second when condition, second condition, then it will come to first, sir.
Is it? Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Monica.
So,
yes.
Second one, because it's the recent one we do.
Okay. Second one. Bhavanika. Okay. Sumaya.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Which condition will execute?
Sir, maybe it will sum and take both the SQL prices.
Both are?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Abhi?
Yes, Manu.
Yeah. Which conditions it might take according to you?
I think both will execute.
Both will execute, huh?
Yeah, both will run as per the same logic what you said, no?
How come both can execute?
So it will go to the case one, like when category bytes equal to the first statement. Again, you mentioned the same one, so again it will execute the second one. So
okay. Okay, so according to you, both, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Dinesh.
Sir, it will execute 20%, sir, first case, and then it will ignore second case, sir, 30%.
Okay. Let me go and execute and see. Okay, it is mountain bikes and bikes. Okay, this will satisfy. Is it 20% or 30%? 407.
20%.
20%, sir.
20%.
20%.
Okay, so now what is the rule I said here?
Whatever the first
condition which is satisfied with some rows will be ignored for the second condition.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, here I want to mention one point. Even though if the second condition is satisfying with the above rows, still it will get ignored actually. Because already here the records are satisfied, correct?
Yeah.
Already the records are satisfied. Even though if the second condition is satisfied, right? Still it won't come into the picture. So meaning, I'll give a small example so that you'll understand. If I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And in first case, I have written like ID less than or equals to 5. In the in the second condition, I have mentioned like ID greater than or equals to 5. Can you see in both the conditions 5 is satisfied? Correct. So now what is the output can come?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So for first thing, for first case condition, it will satisfy for first 5 rows, which is ID less than or equals to 5. For ID less than or equals to greater than or equals to 5, even though 5 satisfied, right, with the second condition, it will get ignored, guys, because it is already satisfied with first condition. No.
Yes.
Correct. So ID greater than 5 will be applicable only for
6, 7, 8.
6, 7, 8, 9.
8, 9, 10. Okay. If I go and reverse this condition, for an example, here I had put it as 30. Then here it is 20. Then
First condition will be
25, 30.
first 30 will be applicable. This will get ignored. Correct.
20 will be ignored. Yes.
Can you see now it is 611. Earlier it is 407. Now it is 611. Okay. Yeah. Very important. This is okay. Yeah. So what you can do, you can write this query. Okay. Later on, I'll tell you. So if the two cases are satisfying with the same rows, you know, whichever case will come first. Okay. First. Yeah. So the preference will be always for first case only. Write down that. So in real time, this case 2 will, will be useful very much, because we'll be having more than 2, 3 conditions, right? So this will be applicable most probably. Sometimes I can give you percentage, maybe this will be, some 80%, 10% for case 1, remaining the 10% for case 3. Case 3, I'll explain to you. Even the question which is there in the question paper, for that also this statement will work. Correct. One case with multiple wins.
Be second case.
Sir, in update statement, we have written, in this new gender column is not in our table. So how it is going?
Yeah, we have to add. That's what I'm saying. We have to add a new column.
It will add new gender column as
no, it won't add. You have to add a new column before updating it.
So it should be in our table.
Yes. Okay. You have to use the alter statement to add that new column, then apply it.
Okay.
Finished?
No, still writing.
Okay. Finish it. I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Here any object means table name.
Yes.
Do we need to write this update statement as well?
No, Prakash.
So that will become under different topic, right?
Yeah, because we are using a case statement with including update,
Correct.
Just wait what the sir will, once the third case statement will over, sir will tell something about this one, I think.
Yeah.
If you want just to take a screenshot of this, it will be useful for our future.
Yeah, that's better actually.
Yeah, even I also took a screenshot, that's why I told you.
Train data from different tables. Then not sure. Shivraj.
Prakash.
I have not. I got some question, but even I'm not sure. Like, if you want to retrieve our data from multiple tables, means so we need to do a join. Then we need to perform this case statement, right? Is it acceptable?
Yes, I think it will work, man.
Yes, it will work.
That we enter the details will select statement, that product name that is performing joins only. Then we can write a case statement to get the results from both tables.
Yeah, we need to check once this scenario.
Shivraj, then in case statement we take category name as a column name. In case of joining different tables, we want to take alias name or direct column name.
I think we need
condition I think we are
We need to create one more additional.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes.
See, when you are joining, right? You still you can apply the case statement, but while applying, you just need to put the alias, not alias column names here, that original column names, that p dot name, pc dot name, ps dot name, like that. Okay.
Means here alias column name will not work, sir, in case condition, case statement.
No, you cannot, because case will come in select. No.
Yeah.
Okay, you cannot directly use. If you want it, you have to either use a derived table or a CTE. Okay. Or instead of derived table CTE, why can't we directly take the original column PC dot C or name. Okay. Yeah. So still, if you're using joins also, still case condition can be used, but not alias columns. See, now any object is a direct table name, correct?
Yeah.
Where we have all alias columns. So that's why I have used the alias column in my case. Okay. Yeah, simple. So case condition will come in select. So definitely we cannot use the alias columns directly.
Okay.
Yeah. If you want, you can make a note. You want it?
Yes.
I will make a note.
Yeah. We can't mention alias columns in case condition because it comes in
Select statement.
Select statement. If you know the order of execution, then only you'll understand all these things, correct?
Yeah.
Order of execution is very, very important. Finished? Yeah, and I want you to write one more condition. Second point is case condition should apply on existing table. Existing table only. Next, to derive new column using existing columns, we'll go for case. Write down this. And this should be as a abbreviation, but still fine.
Sir,
Yes.
as you said, we can apply case statement on existing table only.
Yes.
Can't we apply on temporary tables?
Yes, you can. Temporary tables can be created, no?
Until the execution, it will
Yes,
be
it will be
existing.
there, right?
Okay, so
Can apply, no issues.
Okay.
Even in your derived table also, you can write a select, right?
Yeah.
So while writing, you can apply a case, but everything should be in single execution.
Okay.
Finished?
Yes.
Okay. And if you want write to update statement, you can write it. Okay. And before this, you just write this alter statement also. Maybe people may understand that new generate column will get generate automatically. No, it's a wrong assumption. So alter table name.
Add column.
Add column name would be new gender and then some data type. So you have to add a new column to the existing table and then write the update statement. Okay. Write down this update statement. If you want to update the case statement values, then go for this.
Sir,
yes.
Can we use CTE here to update the case statements?
CTE?
Yes, sir.
I don't think so. It will be helpful. See, CTE will come mainly, if you want to do something on top of a alias columns, right?
Yes, sir.
Then CTE will come into the picture.
Yeah.
Sir,
yes.
Can we use case in order by, sir?
Yes, we can use. I'll give you some examples for that.
Then there we can use alias column names, right, sir? In order by.
Yes, you can, because that will come in order by class, right? Your order by will execute after select, right? There you can use. Okay. Maybe if you want, here you can put except order by. Good question, actually. Here you can just mention except order by clause. Okay.
Sir.
Yes.
In above statement, sir.
In
updating new table, we put new gender equal to case when gender.
Correct.
We need when columns in both 3 or 4, then comma put.
Okay, if you need one more when condition,
sir.
No need to put any commas if you want to write one more when condition. Simply you can write it. That's it. So when gender equals to F, then M, like this you can write. Okay. No need to put any commas or something, or else some maybe the gender column. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you can write this one also. This is also fine. No issue. If only M's and F's are there, then else condition will not work. Correct. None of the rows will fall under else, right? Yeah. Either way you can write no issues. Finished?
Just a minute, sir.
Write down the syntax, please. Case 3. Done. Done.
Right.
Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
in note third point is there, no sir? To drive new columns using existing column.
To derive. Yes.
Yes. This alter table is for that, sir. Third point.
No. This is abbreviation of case statement actually.
For this alter table, what, sir? Not understand.
No, if you want to update something in a table.
Okay.
Okay, so this new gender column should exist in the table actually.
Okay.
That's why I added one new column.
Okay.
So without existing column, you cannot update values into.
Sir, here, like alter table, like we are adding a new gender as a new column.
Yes.
New gender is
while giving the case condition, we take it as an alias column, right, sir?
No. See, while writing a select statement, we want the alias columns to be displayed.
Yes, sir.
But will the update statement will display something? No, right? It will go and update it. In such a case, alias column is not required.
Not required. Okay.
Whatever the values it is there, it will go and update directly in this main column.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
The new gender column is already there in the table.
No, it's not there actually. That's why I have added.
Yes.
See, I have added a new gender column, and if you go and update this, see 290 rows are affected. If you are not adding, then we cannot update it. The new gender column should exist in the table.
Okay.
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 Yeah. This is basically abbreviation of case. When exactly we should go for a case means to derive new columns like this. See, we are using existing columns, right? Such a cases will go for case. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. This is done. Case 3.
Yes.
Okay. So example will be, so in real time we'll use it, but not very much. But I'll give a small example for that. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minus 1. This is also, very famous question. Minus 3 minus 4 minus. See how many columns they are given for us. This is considered as a T1 table. ID 1 column. Only one column, right? Okay. So now they want us to represent two columns actually. One is positive and negative. That to sum they need. What is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sum?
-1 or 9.
This is -1. Sorry, this is -1.
15.
This is -1. Sorry. Positive numbers sum will be
10,
and negative numbers I need to show
-15.
Okay. So now only one column we have, but we want to derive two columns, correct?
Yeah.
In this case, two case statement is required because each case statement will generate one column only for us, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. So now what I will do, likewise you can write n number of cases, but according to our example, we need only two cases. Let me create the table first. A11 ID1 integer and values insert into A11 values bracket, close bracket. Okay, done. And if right select star this from A11.
Yeah.
We have this data, correct? Now tell me, how do you separate, like, how do you decide whether it is positive or negative?
By minus sign.
By minus sign?
Like
Okay.
if we have
ID is equal to
negative
greater
values,
than
like
1.
negative values will consider
Yes.
as
If ID is
Greater than 1.
1,
Greater than 0, less than 0.
Greater
Less
than
than 0,
0.
greater than
less
0.
than 0,
consider
greater
as
than
0.
0, right?
Yeah.
If ID1 greater than 0, then we'll get only positive values, correct? So what is the values it will represent for us? We need these values, right? See, some we'll see later, okay? So when ID1 greater than 0, what we required? We required only positive values, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
The positive values represents in where? ID1 column only, correct?
Yeah.
Can I mention ID1 here?
Yeah.
And I'll just end it. Now tell me what exactly it will show us in the output from table name A11.
It will show only 1,
And
2, 3, 4.
I'll mention like positive.
First
Tell me
5 values.
according to this condition what exactly it will represent.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 0, 0.
1, 2, 3, 4.
This condition will work for first 5 rows, correct?
Yes.
Now it will represent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, correct?
Yeah.
What about, do you have else condition there?
No.
No. And remaining rows not satisfied with this condition, right?
Null.
Null.
It will show us null, correct?
Nulls. Yeah.
If I go and execute, see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will become as a null because there is
Correct.
no condition for that, right?
Yes.
Now I'll put comma to get negative numbers. How do you get negative numbers? Because see why I had put comma na? So this is a separate column they need, and negative column they need a separate column, correct? In such a cases, 2 cases will come.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Case.
Next case when
ID1
ID1
then or equals to 0.
less than 0, then
ID1.
ID1 less than 0.
Then ID.
Then ID1 only. There only we have a negative numbers also, correct?
Yes, sir. Then as
Negative. Now, if I go and execute this, can you see? Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 below nulls. But in the second condition, this won't satisfy. Correct?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
This will become as null and the minus values will be obviously there as it is. But what is the expectation in the output?
Sum.
They need sum. Can you tell me where exactly I need to keep sum?
Sum of case.
Exactly, sum of case. See, once the case is done, we got this output, right? This is what you need to do sum, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then only we'll get sum of positive. And as I said, null will get ignored in the aggregate, correct?
Yes.
So now sum of and before end, guys. Why? Because for this entire sum, we have to give a alias column name, right?
Yes.
Yes. So again, sum of. Because I need sum for positive, negative, separate. Am I right?
Correct.
Can you see this? So now to derive using a single column, if you want to derive more than 2 columns, 3 columns, we'll go for multiple case statements. Okay. And on top of it, I have put a aggregate function to just get the sum of the values. Are you clear?
Yes.
Is case 3, guys. Multiple cases. Every case should end with one end keyword, and every case we should mention the alias column. See, alias column, it is not mandatory, but just make a habit of keeping the alias column always. Clear?
Yeah.
Any questions? Any questions? Okay. For an example, if you use the case 1 here, okay, or case 2, what will happen if id greater than 0? Because maybe people may have a doubt that what will happen if you write a one more when greater than 0 id 1, when id 1 less than 0 then id 1, and end from a double 1. Tell me what will happen.
It will be in single column.
It will be single column and the same thing will be
Same
repeated.
values will come. Yeah.
There won't be any use, correct? Understand?
Yes.
Yeah, so your case 2 won't help us, right? Or your case 1 also will not help us. You have to go for case 3. Very simple, Andy. To derive new columns based upon an existing column, more than 2 columns, 3 columns we have, no, simply go for case 3. That's it. Where thought a layering. Okay. Yeah. So what you can do, you can just simply write, draw this table as an input table. This is how they'll give us input, and this is what I need output. There is no question here. Input icha output adugutadu ante. Write down. Now you create some situations in the tables, adventure works tables, and apply this case 1, case 2, case 3. I think already I gave an example for case 1, case 2. Case 3, you try with some examples. Okay. And it should be meaningful, okay? Maybe if we have employees and unemployees in one single table, one single column, I just want to shift it in 2 different columns, let's say. Okay. So in such a case, it will help us, right? Correct?
Yes.
So maybe for employees, there is a status called E, and for unemployees, it will be U. So we can write like where type equals to E, then employees, correct? When type equals to U, unemployees. Such a way you can just try. This is done, input and output.
Yeah.
You drawn that?
Yes,
sir.
And write down this query, please. And comma is required, okay? Done? Yes. Finished?
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Yeah, in single select, we can write n number of cases, okay? And in here also, in single case, we can write n number of wins. That is possible, okay? Getting it?
Sir, repeat once again.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, let me write it. So here, this is possible. Single case, say, one single select statement, one case with multiple when conditions, correct? And one case with only one when conditions. Okay. And one case with maybe else condition we can put. Can you see all three cases are possible here, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, you can do this. This is possible. If you want, you can write.
That we are doing multiple cases within the single column, right?
Sorry.
We are doing multiple cases within the single column.
No. Here for new column one case with multiple when conditions. Okay. For new column 2, only one case with one when condition. For new column 3, one case with one else condition.
It is we are performing in one column only.
No, multiple columns. No, can you see here? I had put a comma here. So this will be one column, this will be another. See, each
Those
case
are
will
new
be
columns.
yes, correct.
I'm asking about the column which we are changing. Here. That one.
This one. This is your wish actually. See, if you want to use the same column, you can use it. Or if you want a different column, that is also fine. No issues.
Okay.
Maybe if it is a 2, yeah, that is also fine. This is also fine. No issues. Or if you want to write multiple whens with else, you can do it. No issues. I'll give you all the possible ways. So multiple whens with else condition is fine. Okay. All the possible cases are here. Okay. Yeah. Okay, then you can write it and let me so then you can leave. Okay.
I have a query related to CT.
Yes, please.
So like the CT is applicable only for DML commands.
Yes.
But the select doesn't comes under DML, right?
DML plus DQL.
Both
that is only select.
Okay.
Not print. Okay. Yeah.
Sir, without doing some.
Without?
Sum, sir. Can we display only positive numbers, sir?
Without doing, yes, you can do. I think in that case, there is something called CASE we need to use. I'll bring back this question again once we discuss the CASE. Okay.
Okay.
Done? Any other questions?
No.
Okay.